Hello, child. Be vigilant right now. The confusion that surrounds you is not the end, but a sign that you are on the threshold of significant change. Every challenge you face, every loss you've had, were not mistakes or punishments. Instead, everything that is happening is part of a greater plan that I have laid out for your good. Don't underestimate the power of the transformation I'm preparing for you. When something is taken from your life, it is not to destroy you. It's actually an opportunity to make room for the new. The new I want to offer you, which will bring purpose and renewal. Trust, son. Sometimes what seems like an obstacle can be the first step toward something much greater. Stay with me. It's important that you listen until the end. Your questions will be answered, the light will shine on your path. I'm here, ready to guide your steps and welcome your faith. I want you to pause and reflect on what is happening around you. Yes, life can often seem chaotic and events can make no sense. It's easy to feel that everything is out of place. However, the truth is that, even when you don't see it, I am aligning everything. Every detail, every situation you face, is being carefully orchestrated to bring you to a place of fulfillment and peace. If you look around you and see people who perhaps don't understand your dreams or who might even discourage you, it's crucial to remember that I have a much broader panorama than you can imagine. These limiting voices don't reflect the truth about who you are. They don't know the plans that I have drawn up for you, plans that transcend your expectations. Don't let fear cloud your soul. Fear is a shadow that can prevent you from seeing the light that is about to shine in your life. The peace you long for will not come instantly. The process can be difficult, but I want you to know that everything has its time. Just as the storm passes, tranquility will also come. It will reveal itself when you least expect it, bringing clarity to your life. Trust that what seems disorderly is now organizing itself into something beautiful and useful for your future. You know, people often worry about keeping you in a space they consider safe. They can feel threatened when you seek to grow or develop. But know that my love and my plan for you go far beyond that. I want you to flow freely, to trust in your potential. It's time to free yourself from the ties that bind you and limit you. Remember, you are a unique being, created for a special purpose, and that purpose cannot be defined by anyone but me. Look inside yourself and feel this energy, this force that pulses through your veins. It's my spirit guiding you, encouraging you to keep going, even when the difficulties seem great. Sometimes it's necessary to turn away from voices that don't edify, and allow my inner voice to lead you. When you focus on me and what I have for you, you will find the courage to challenge the limits imposed by the people around you. I encourage you to open your heart. Don't be afraid to dream big. The possible expands when you surrender to the truth that I am the one who sustains all dreams. I want you to go deeper into the relationship we have and realize that I am always there, even in moments of uncertainty. Believe that the future holds wonderful promises and that you are worthy of receiving them. You can take a step further right now. Subscribe to this channel and receive the light and comfort that I bring to everyone who seeks truth, who longs for enlightenment. Here, you will find messages that will help calm your soul, strengthen your faith and help you realize that you are not alone. Let the words here penetrate your life and awaken the most beautiful within you. I am a God who cares, who welcomes you and who is always by your side. This is a safe space where you can grow and become the best version of yourself. The desire for your transformation is closer than you think, and here you will find support on this journey. I invite you to stay in this connection, to seek out the messages that are given through this channel, because they have been prepared with love and with the intention of illuminating your path. It's time to open your heart and allow yourself to be guided in the way I have planned. Each message can be another step towards what truly awaits you. Remember, the universe is much bigger than your current perception. Believe that what is coming is good, and that I am here, orchestrating every piece of the puzzle that is your life. So allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to grow and, most importantly, allow yourself to be yourself. Life often presents itself as a series of struggles and challenges that seem incomprehensible. I want you to understand that each of these difficulties plays a vital role in your transformation. Don't see these obstacles as mere barriers, but as necessary stages in a purification process aimed at strengthening who you really are. Your essence is pure, and so I shape and refine it through the experiences you face. Remember that the heat of the furnace is intense, but it is through it that the metal is purified. The struggles you face can bring doubts, loneliness, and even despair. It's understandable to feel this way, but it's crucial to know that you're never alone. Even when the weight of the problem seems unbearable, I am there, watching, supporting your weaknesses with invisible forces that you may not be able to perceive right away. You are being sustained by something greater and, on many occasions, these helps appear in subtle ways that may seem like simple coincidences or even small everyday blessings. When you stop to look, you will realize that you have signs around you that you are not helpless. The decision to face a challenge is a big and courageous step. Often, what is challenging you today is actually an agent of change that will lift you to a new level of understanding and wisdom. See these difficult moments as a bridge. The crossing may be uncomfortable, but the other side awaits. Just like an athlete who trains exhaustively to achieve his goals, the difficulties will shape you for a future in which your strength will be visible and your faith unshakable. The transformation I am carrying out in your life is not limited to a new beginning. I want you to become a new version of yourself, stronger, more confident, and more aligned with the purpose I have in store for you. The concept of starting over implies that you have left something behind, but transformation is different. It involves incorporating what you have learned, the lessons you have acquired, and even the moments of pain that have forged you. These components together create a more resilient being, capable of facing the world in a renewed way. Sometimes you may doubt your potential. Don't let this belief get to you. I created you with unique abilities that, when aligned correctly, can illuminate the world around you. The light within you may be dimmed by fears and worries, but it will never stop shining. What you need is the courage to let it show, and it is in this light that you will find answers and direction. Throughout these difficult days, look deeper inside yourself and search for the spark that I have placed in each of my children. It is the same light that has illuminated the path of many before you and that will continue to shine brightly. So consider all the difficulties you face as a training ground that prepares you for a great mission. These struggles are not punishments, they are there for you to grow stronger, for your faith to deepen, and for you to grow in wisdom. Every tear shed and every smile forced shapes the journey you must follow. So embrace your struggles. They don't diminish who you are, but rather sculpt your true essence. What you consider to be failure is not the end of the road, but rather a curve that may seem disorienting. Instead of worrying, allow yourself to understand that I am organizing every piece of this puzzle of your life, even when it seems that the parts don't fit together. I see the whole picture. When you allow yourself this broader vision, you will find comfort in the uncertainties and beauty in the difficulties. Every moment that seems lost is actually a preparation for something greater that is on the way. The tomorrow you so desire is not just an extension of today. It is a place of new possibilities, of opportunities that now seem so far away. As you face your challenges with courage and resilience, you will be getting closer to that tomorrow prepared especially for you, and believe me, it will be full of blessings. Your journey is not just physical, it is spiritual. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for inner growth. So don't be afraid of what is difficult, welcome it as part of the process. In the midst of these difficulties, which may seem endless, there is profound wisdom. You are constantly evolving, and every step you take, even the most subtle ones, contributes to a greater movement in your life. Believe me, I put every situation in your path so that you can mature and flourish. Transformation is a gift you are receiving. This gift is not just about acquiring victories and achievements, but about becoming who you really are. So stand firm, even when the road seems long. I am by your side, guiding you with love. When you look back one day, you'll be able to see how far you've come, by the strength you've developed and the light that now shines within you. This light is your true self, and it is always ready to manifest in every aspect of your life. As you move through life, you will have to make many decisions. Sometimes they seem easy, but at other times they can be challenging. This is when discernment becomes a vital tool. I want you to understand the power that discernment has. It is a skill that allows you to sense the direction you need to take, to choose the right doors to enter the new phases of your life. This ability is not something that comes overnight, it is the fruit of an intimate and close relationship with me. The closer you get, the clearer the path becomes. Often, you may find yourself in situations that leave you feeling insecure, where the answers seem distant and the options multiply. In these moments of uncertainty, remember that I am in control, even when everything around you seems confusing. What seems like a labyrinth may actually be a series of lessons designed to shape you and direct you where you need to go. Trust in me, and you will realize that the right doors will open at the right time. Faith plays a fundamental role. It's a resource that many underestimate. Faith is not just a state of mind, it is a force that can sustain you during the fiercest storms. Just as a sailor relies on his boat to weather them, you must rely on the faith that dwells within you and in me. Faith is the anchor that holds you steady when the winds blow hard and the waves threaten to overturn you. When you cling to faith, you navigate better through difficulties, believe that this storm will end, and that a new day will arise, bringing with it light and clarity. The real challenge is not the storm itself, but how you respond to it. It's easy to get carried away by fear and uncertainty, but I want you to choose another path. Choose to trust. Remember that invisible forces are at work, steering your life in directions that you will only be able to understand in the future. At times, the road may seem long and full of unexpected turns. But by standing firm in your faith, you will find the serenity you need to keep going, even when the fog of confusion seems to obscure the stars. As you face these challenging situations, look for moments of reflection. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me grow? Discernment and faith go hand in hand. They support each other and allow you to make decisions that are in line with your purpose. When you come across a door that looks attractive, it's essential not only to see it, but also to ask yourself if it really is the right choice. Internal dialogue can be transformative. Talk to me in your prayers. Wait for answers. I hear every word and feel every longing in your heart. I want you to know that using reason, combined with faith, can illuminate your path. Sometimes I send you signs in the form of opportunities, encounters and even obstacles that can be perceived as opportunities in disguise. When you allow discernment to guide your actions, you begin to realize that you are not only making decisions with your mind, but also with your heart, in tune with me. It's normal to have doubts and questions. Life doesn't come with an instruction manual. We all go through times when we feel lost. However, it is in these moments that faith becomes a safe haven. Faith doesn't exclude doubt, it teaches us how to navigate it. Some of the greatest lessons you will learn in life will come from the difficulties you have faced. It is through them that your resilience will grow and you will become stronger. So when life gets challenging, look inward and allow yourself to hear that voice that tells you everything will be okay. I invite you to share your experiences in the comments. How have you dealt with life's storms? What doors have you decided to open or close? Your thoughts can help others who are also searching for direction. Sharing experiences is one of the most powerful ways to find support in daily struggles. Remember that you are not alone on this journey, and your story may touch the heart of someone who needs to hear it. Life is full of learning, and every step you take, even those that seem to veer off the path, contributes to your growth and to the beauty of your journey. It's natural to feel overwhelmed at certain stages and to question the purpose of every fall you face. However, I want you to know that although the road may be difficult, pain and falls play a fundamental role in shaping you. They are not random events, they are part of something bigger that is unfolding within you, an evolution that often doesn't reveal itself immediately. When you encounter pain, it's easy to think of it as a sign of weakness or failure. However, the truth is that it is a sign that you are alive and growing. Every tear you shed, every moment of frustration, every fall you experience are actually opportunities to become stronger, wiser, and more aware of who you really are. Each experience interferes in a subtle way, with the purpose of shaping characteristics that bring you closer to your divine essence. God's timing is perfect. I am always working behind the scenes in your life, adjusting and preparing events so that you can grow through them. Sometimes you may feel like you're waiting for answers or solutions that seem far away. In these moments, remember that nothing happens in vain. What may seem like a pause or a delay can actually be the preparation for something spectacular that I am about to reveal in your life. Believe that every step, even those that seem small, is taking you forward, and your story is being written with wisdom and love. The transformation you so desperately seek begins in the invisible realm of the soul. Often, you may not see the changes taking place within you, but they are there, quiet and powerful, working to make you the best version of yourself. This process is not visible to the eye, and it's normal that sometimes you feel frustrated at not seeing immediate results. Remember that the roots of a tree grow first in the ground, before becoming visible in the trunk and leaves. The soul is fertile ground, where the fruits of transformation begin to sprout. It is often necessary to go through periods of internal reflection and discovery. Consider these moments as preparation for what is to come. By processing your experiences, you begin to recognize patterns, understand the cycles of life and harvest them to your advantage. When pain knocks on your door, instead of running from it, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I strengthen myself? It is in this questioning that true transformation takes place. Sometimes the path is full of uncertainties and fears, but it's essential to understand that pain doesn't define who you are. It is part of a bigger story that is being written in your life. Each difficulty is a page in that book, and as you continue to write down your experiences, you realize that the strength you acquire along the way is what really shapes you. Each overcoming is a challenging chapter that enriches the narrative. It's important to remember that you don't walk alone. I am by your side through every pain and every disappointment, ready to offer comfort and guidance. It is often the falls that reveal the depth of your resilience. You learn to get up, to readjust and, above all, to move forward with greater determination. This determination is what brings about true transformation. As you navigate your experiences, make room for gratitude. Give thanks for the lessons learned during difficult times. This exercise changes your perspective and helps you see the value in even the most challenging situations. Recognizing the lessons embedded in the pain will give you the ability to look back and understand that, even if it wasn't easy, you were being shaped for something great. I urge you to consider sharing this video with those who may also be going through difficulties. Sometimes you may feel alone in your suffering and struggle to find hope. But by sharing your experience and the messages here, you can inspire and touch the lives of others who also need a boost to face their own challenges. Your action could be the light that someone needs right now. Together, we can create a network of support and love, where every story shared has the power to transform. Everyone has their own struggles, but the beauty is also in how everyone learns from them, and how these experiences can interweave to weave a rich tapestry of wisdom and hope. Life can be a constant source of worry. Sometimes these worries can seem unmanageable, as if a weight is on your shoulders, making each day more difficult. But at this moment and every other, I want you to know that I'm here to relieve you of that burden. You weren't meant to carry all this weight. You don't have to feel overwhelmed, because the relief it offers is real and available to you. Yes, you may look back and carry memories of mistakes or decisions you wish you had made differently. It's natural to feel anxious or guilty about these things. But know that I don't see you through those faults. I see your heart, and it is pure. I'm here to reaffirm that you are free from the weight of the past. Every mistake is a lesson, not a sentence. Often, the scars you carry may seem like an inseparable part of who you are, but they are just signs that you have made an effort to grow and learn. Rest assured that your past does not define your future. You are free to move forward, and this freedom is something you should embrace. Right now, I want you to imagine a road before you, a road that is being carefully prepared so that you can travel it. I'm working behind the scenes in your life, shaping events and situations that will serve a much greater purpose than you can now imagine. As confusing or even hopeless as the current situation may seem, the truth is that the plan I have for you is already in motion. There are many things that are being shaped, even those that you can't yet see or understand. Just like seeds that are planted in the ground before they sprout, there are invisible processes taking place, preparing your path. Restoration is something I can bring into your life. Think of the idea of restoration not just as the return of what was lost, but as a renewal. I am here to restore everything that needs healing, not only the wounds you may feel in your soul, but also those dreams that seem to have been left behind. Remember that I am a God of new opportunities. I will take what has been broken and help rebuild it with even more strength and beauty. You may be wondering how this is possible, especially at times when pain and anguish are palpable. It's understandable to have doubts, but it's essential that you trust the process. God's timing may not align with yours, but that doesn't mean I'm not working. Sometimes the answer you're looking for takes time to be revealed. There are lessons you may still need to learn, and these experiences are part of the training for what is to come. Because the truth is that transformation happens gradually. You won't wake up one day and realize that everything has been solved. However, deep down, something powerful is already in motion. You may not be able to see it with your natural eyes, but that doesn't diminish the veracity of what is being done on your behalf. Just as the spine of the earth cannot be seen, even beneath your footsteps, the same substance that maintains nature is what is working in your favor right now. The roots that are being developed in your life are deep and strong, even when the surface seems inert. Trust that I know every need of your heart. I am here to provide peace in the midst of chaos, as a safe haven to which you can return whenever you feel lost. Peace is not just the absence of problems, it is an active presence that accesses your inner self, helping you to deal with everything that life throws your way. I offer this peace, if you allow it. As you walk along this path, it can be helpful to repeat to yourself that peace is accessible. Allow this affirmation to resonate in your heart and mind, and discover the relief that comes with accepting your new reality. Sometimes, this peace will be a conscious choice you make every day. When you get up in the morning, choose peace. When facing challenges, choose to trust in my protection and my plan. When you go to bed at night, take the time to give thanks for everything you have and for what is to come. With each of these small choices, you will begin to feel as if a new perspective is being revealed before you. You are part of a plan that is beautiful and ingenious to observe. I am listening to your prayers, your laments and your cries for help. Nothing goes unnoticed. Each of your concerns is mine too, and I promise you that I am here to guide and support you. There are many times when the simple act of trusting can heal wounds you didn't even know existed. When you release your worries and hand them over to me, you create space for something new and extraordinary. Imagine a space in your heart where the weight of worry can be lifted, a space that is being occupied by the peace I am offering. Allow yourself to feel this lightness. Open yourself up to the opportunities for restoration and transformation that are already on their way. As you continue to walk through this new phase, know that changes are coming, and everything will make sense in due course, even when the vision of the future is unclear. At times, it may seem that the battles you are facing are bigger than you are able to bear. You may even wonder how you will get through it all, but it is crucial to trust that, with God's love as your support, there is no challenge too great. Every difficulty is an opportunity for you to strengthen your faith and confirm your resilience. By holding on to me, you can find the strength you didn't know you had. Life often presents us with paths that seem easier or faster, and it can be tempting to take those shortcuts. But be aware of the truth that the best paths are those taken with patience and perseverance. God is guiding every step of your journey. Every choice you make, every step you take, is being carefully watched and guided by me. I want you to remember that there is no rush. Every step of the way is a lesson to be learned, a chance to grow and develop in ways you may not immediately realize. When you're tempted to take a shortcut, ask yourself, is this really getting me closer to where I want to be? Often, what seems like the easy way out can lead to unwanted results or new challenges that you weren't prepared to face. The process can be long and challenging, but it's also incredibly enriching. As you open yourself up to the love and direction I offer, you will discover that beautiful things can arise from the experiences you have chosen to see with a different set of eyes. Every great achievement in your life has come after times of struggle and perseverance. It is precisely in the difficulties that your strength is revealed. When you find yourself in a battle, it's easy to feel defeated or discouraged. But it is at that very moment that you must remember the love we have. This love is not just a feeling, it is a powerful force that can move mountains and overcome any obstacle. From the moment you decide to trust me and the journey I'm creating for you, the perspective changes. You begin to see the beauty in the little things and the joy in the lessons that are presented. Love becomes a light that shines through the darkness, offering clarity and comfort. As you go through these times, remember that there is always an action you can take to keep moving forward. Prayer can be a powerful tool. When you communicate your concerns, fears, or uncertainties, you open a channel for me to manifest in ways you may not have considered. Often, it is in the small answers, the sudden inspirations, that you will see the direction you need to take. Don't underestimate the power of prayer and the connection you can have with me. Be faithful to the path I'm mapping out for you. This requires patience, but you will see that persistence brings rewards. Every small step you take towards your goal adds up, creating a bigger impact on your life. By keeping your focus and your faith, you will become the manifestation of this love that I offer to everyone. This confidence will be your armor in battles and your strength in victories. I ask that you encourage others to join in this message of hope. Every like you give this video is a way of spreading love and light to those who need to hear these truths. When you share what has resonated in your heart, you are allowing more people to feel the security of this anchor that is God's love, just as you do. This creates a chain of positivity that can transform lives. By providing them with access to messages of encouragement and faith, you become an instrument of change and compassion in the world. Every visualization, every interaction helps this message of love reach further and touch more hearts. Remember that by choosing to be an active part of the community, you help others to rally around this truth, that God's love is a safe haven, a shelter where all difficulties can be faced. In moments of discouragement, it may seem that what you want is far beyond your reach. However, I want you to know that the impossible will become your new reality when you trust and surrender to me. There are no limits when it comes to what I can do in your life. Your heart's greatest dreams and desires can become manifest, as long as you remain open and receptive to the possibilities I am creating for you. Every door that closes can feel like a setback, a treacherous blow that impedes your progress. But I'd like you to look at these doors differently. They are not just barriers, they are part of the bigger plan I have laid out for you. There are times when, while trying to open a path, you come up against a situation that doesn't move you forward, and this can be frustrating. But remember, I'm always looking to your future, and every closure has a purpose. You must sometimes understand that, in front of that closed door, something bigger and better may be preparing for you. However, this requires patience and trust. Trust in me means recognizing that you don't need to have all the answers right now. There will be times when questions arise and you feel uncertain. Instead of despairing, seek strength. I am here to guide your decisions and move you in the right direction. Every time life challenges you, ask yourself what this experience can teach you, because even closed doors can open up new paths that you never expected. Transformation is a fundamental aspect of everything I do. When things seem dark and discouraging, that's when you have to believe that I can turn darkness into light. It's easy to see everything that's wrong around you and identify the problems, but my presence brings hope. When you trust me, the light comes on, bringing clarity and motivation. Thus, you begin to see a path where there was none before. The light I offer illuminates the dark corners of your life, revealing that even what you consider insignificant can be transformed into great opportunities. What many people don't realize is that weakness, which sometimes seems like a burden, can be a powerful means of victory. Weakness is a human experience that everyone faces, and for a long time you may have interpreted your weakness as a limitation. But I want you to understand that your vulnerability can be the river that flows towards your strength. When you admit your weaknesses, you open yourself up to transformation. In the midst of these weaknesses, you will find my support, my strength, and my presence. This will allow you to discover new abilities, new strengths that you may not even have realized you possessed. You don't have to be perfect to achieve your goals. Instead, embrace who you are, recognize what you need to overcome, and allow me to work through you. Every little victory, even those that seem simple, adds up. You may be surprised at what you can achieve when you allow yourself to be guided by something bigger. It is in this context that you will see how your life can change in impressive ways. Remember, change can be uncomfortable. Transitions require time and patience. It's normal to feel fear or insecurity when facing new experiences. When you enter a new space, some uncertainties may arise, but instead of retreating, choose to move forward. I'm with you every step of the way. By letting go of the need to be in total control, you allow my will to manifest in your life. Trust that I am working in all areas of your life, even those that seem to be stagnating. Every detail is taken into consideration, and every element that is part of your being is carefully orchestrated. The impossible really will become your new reality as you open up to the possibilities that surround me. By giving up your limitations and trusting that I can do great things, you will see life in a new way. For those moments when the journey seems difficult, bring to mind the certainty that the struggles are not in vain. Every obstacle you overcome is proof that victory is within your grasp. By keeping your faith, you will see how things begin to change, even if subtly at first. Victory can come into your life in unexpected ways, and when it does, you'll know that once again I've been by your side, shaping your path. You may look at a challenge and think that it is a punishment, proof that something is wrong or that you have failed in some way. But, son, I want you to see these challenges in a new light. They are not punishments, they are stages that are part of a greater purpose I have for you. Every difficulty you face carries with it a lesson, an opportunity for growth and development that goes far beyond what your eyes can see right now. When difficulties arise, it's normal to feel discouraged or even lost. However, it's important to understand that every obstacle you encounter is actually shaping your character and strengthening your resilience. What may seem like a stumbling block on your journey is actually a solid construction of a firm foundation on which you can stand. I allow difficulties to arise in your life not to punish you, but to prepare you for what is to come. Each stage is an opportunity for you to learn to manage your emotions, make wiser decisions, and grow in your faith. When you trust in my love and guidance, every decision you make can be seen in a new light. It may be that in moments of uncertainty you are tempted to act on impulse, to let yourself be carried away by instincts that are often guided by fear. However, by anchoring yourself in me, you will find a clear direction that will guide your choices. This doesn't mean that you'll be free of difficulties or that you won't make mistakes along the way. It's completely natural to make mistakes, but I want you to see them as opportunities to learn and improve. The decisions you make have an impact, not only on your life, but also on the lives of those around you. By choosing to act with love and compassion, you are promoting truth and justice in your interactions. Understand that I am always with you, offering you the wisdom you need to make decisions that are in line with what is right and just. This wisdom can manifest in various ways, in feelings you can't explain, in advice you receive from others and in moments of reflection that seem to come out of nowhere. Each time you choose to seek truth and justice, you are moving closer to my purpose for your life. Know that you are not alone on this journey. There are angelic beings who are by your side, protecting you and guiding you in your search for what is true. They are like bright lights that dispel shadows, that help light the way when everything seems dark. These angels want you to find peace and, throughout your life, to move away from vanities and superficialities that can often pull you away from what really matters. We live in a world where superficiality is often exalted and valued, but what really brings satisfaction and joy are true connections, actions that spring from love and respect. These challenges you face can also be a test for you to assess what is really important in your life. Attachment to material things, unnecessary worries about other people's opinions and superficial expectations can make you lose the essence of what it means to be truly happy. When you can let go of these vanities, you can open up to a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. Trust in the love I have for you. This love is constant and unconditional. When you are facing difficulties, allow this love to challenge your fears and anxieties. You are not defined by what you have, but by who you are and how you relate to others. As you grow and develop, you can begin to see your life from a different perspective. Each challenge brings you closer to your true essence, an essence that is worthy of love, respect, and happiness. When you feel discouraged or stuck in difficult situations, remember that guidance is always within reach. Sometimes, all you need is to stop and seek a moment of silence, so that you can hear my voice guiding you. This connection can be calming, depending on how open you are to receiving it. Strive to cultivate a heart that waits, a heart that seeks to understand, and a heart that makes room for the light to enter. This will bring clarity in times when decisions are more challenging. The angels, who are constantly watching over you, not only protect you, but also influence you to seek what is truly right and beneficial. They help steer you away from distractions that may seem attractive, but ultimately won't bring lasting satisfaction. This protection is a comfort in times of turmoil, a reminder that there are forces beyond what you see, working on your behalf every day. When you encounter difficulties, ask yourself what this situation can teach you. This change of perception brings a new dimension to the struggle. Instead of feeling defeated or overwhelmed, you begin to see how you can rise up and move forward from it. Following the right path can take courage, and by having the courage to be true to yourself and soul search in front of you, you will create a profound and lasting impact on your life and the lives of those around you. Be willing to listen, to learn, and to let yourself be guided. When you do this, you will find not only strength, but also peace and purpose in every step of the path God has for you. You may feel, at many times, as if you are only dealing with challenges and difficulties. However, I want you to understand that God is preparing an abundant harvest for you, something far greater than you can imagine right now. Life, in its essence, is a series of cycles, and with each cycle comes the opportunity for growth and renewal. Even if you're not seeing concrete results right now, that doesn't mean there isn't a plan in development. The harvest I'm preparing isn't simply about material things, but refers to blessings in various areas of your life, relationships, emotions, opportunities, and, of course, your spiritual growth. Often, what you would like to happen quickly requires time and patience to fully manifest. It's normal to go through phases of waiting, and in these moments, doubt can arise. However, remember that true transformation begins in the invisible. The most significant changes are those that are taking place within you, even if you can't see the immediate results. Imagine a little seed planted in the ground. At first, you see nothing but soil and maybe even a little darkness. However, beneath the surface, something great is happening. The roots begin to develop, absorbing nutrients, and this process is crucial for the plant to one day sprout and reach the sunlight. This is also the case in your life. Every little effort, every surrender in faith, and every wise choice you make is somehow nurturing this seed of the harvest to come. I am always by your side, and my love for you is constant. In times of doubt and difficulty, it's very easy to lose sight of hope. When you feel exhausted or disillusioned, remember that you are preparing for something great. The invisible is the basis of everything. It's where the real magic happens, where your character is shaped and your spirit is renewed. Many times, you may feel that you are alone in your struggle, but never forget that I am always listening to your silent words and longings. Your heart cries out for answers when, in fact, the transformation has already begun. By developing patience and trust, you will allow me to do my will in your life. You may ask yourself, how can I trust if I'm not seeing results? It is noticeable to create resistance when changes are not visible. But trust is the key that opens the door to an abundant harvest. I believe that you have the power to create a space within yourself that welcomes new beginnings. This space is fed by hope and the certainty that good things are to come. Transformation can manifest itself in various ways. It can appear as a new job opportunity, an unexpected encounter that changes your perspective, or even a moment of clarity in your life. Although these manifestations are external, everything begins internally. When your spirit is at peace, you begin to see things in a new way. Small victories become visible and significant along the way. Your daily actions also play a crucial role in your harvest. Establish habits that nourish you: meditation, prayer, reflection, gratitude. Every little act of positivity feeds the seed I planted in your life. When you practice gratitude, you open your heart to recognize the small blessings that are already present. This not only helps to increase your positive energy, but also creates a welcoming space for new blessings to come to you. Recognition is powerful nourishment when it comes to reaping the fruits of life. In addition, I wish you to take care of yourself. Self-care can often get lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. You need to be mentally and emotionally balanced to realize the blessings that are all around you. Make time for your health, well-being, and peace of mind. When you invest in yourself, it generates a ripple effect in your life, positively impacting not only you, but everyone around you. Sometimes, the fear of failing or not succeeding can be the barrier that prevents you from receiving the harvest I'm preparing. Remember that failure is not the end of the road, it's part of the process. The courage to try again, to learn from your mistakes and to persevere is what will lead you to achieve what you want. Every failure is actually a step toward success. So don't give up on your dreams and aspirations. Trust that I am orchestrating every situation in your life. It's easy to get so focused on current difficulties that we forget to look to the future and the possibilities that lie ahead. When you watch a movie or read a book, the plot is often full of twists and turns. In life, situations often don't turn out the way we'd like, but in the process, I'm always working to ensure that you achieve a much more satisfying and surprising outcome at the end of the story. Mediocrity is not what I have planned for you. Life is full of potential. When you believe that and give yourself to me, big changes begin to happen. Don't confuse mediocrity with simplicity. Simplicity can bring true joy, but mediocrity is the resistance to seeking the best that you can be. Recognize your qualities, your gifts, and the beauty that exists within you. In doing so, you begin to see how dazzling your harvest can be. Right now, my wish is for you to remember that change happens from the inside out. Don't let the absence of immediate results make you lose hope. You are in a process, and that process is precious. Every day is a new opportunity for you to take a step towards your blessings. When you look around and feel that life isn't living up to your expectations, remember that even beneath the surface, your transformation is taking place. All you need is faith and patience while I continue to work on the invisible. Abundant harvests are coming, and they will be much more than you imagined. What lies ahead is extraordinary and on its way, so keep your spirits high and continue to nurture your hope. However, I want you to know that God is here to exchange the weight of your worries for the peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is not the absence of difficulties, but the certainty that, in the midst of them all, someone is watching over you. It's a peace that goes beyond what the eye can see, that goes beyond circumstances and is rooted in true, unconditional love. When you feel overwhelmed, it's important to remember that you don't have to carry this burden alone. By handing your worries over to me, you begin to make room for tranquility to invade your heart and mind. It often seems that worries are here to stay, but that's not true. Just as the storms pass, the clouds that cover the sky dissipate, and the sunlight shines again, so this weight can dissipate when you decide to trust in what I can do for you. The silence you may feel around you is often not a sign of helplessness or abandonment. Instead, silence is a precious time, a time of divine preparation for something great. Often, these silent moments can seem empty, but in reality, they are full of potential. It's a time when I invest time and attention in the details of your life and what's to come. During these periods of silence, I work on your inner transformation. While the world continues to be hectic and noisy, you have the opportunity to find clarity and understanding. You may wonder why these periods of silence are necessary. It is in these moments that I shape your inner being, and each small change that seems insignificant is part of a larger design. What seems meaningless today can fit perfectly into a picture I'm creating for you. Sometimes you may feel like you're standing still, but it's actually during these intervals that you're being prepared for what's to come. God doesn't ignore any aspect of your life. Every detail is carefully sketched out in my heart, even those moments that you think are irrelevant. What seems trivial or even painful to you is part of a bigger plan. I am in control, and as you live through the days, even when you can't see it, there is transformation taking place in you and around you. When you look back on your journey, it can be easy to get stuck in memories of experiences that weren't good or moments that brought pain. However, I want you to know that these experiences have a purpose. They are like pieces in a puzzle. Some parts may not make sense on their own, but when you step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll realize that each of them had a crucial place to fulfill. This broader perspective can be revealing, and that's what I aim to give you, even if you don't realize it at the time. During this transformation, I can guarantee that every path, every detour, every mistake and every success draws a more complete picture of who you are. As you navigate your experiences, I'm shaping your reactions, your perceptions, and your passions. See each emotion and sensation as part of this process that is constantly in motion. Instead of letting yourself be consumed by the turbulence, choose to look at what can be learned. When you surrender to the peace I offer you, you begin to realize that the worries that once seemed overwhelming no longer carry the same weight. You realize that the things that used to consume your mind and time can be seen in a new light. Over time, you find a calm that can't be explained, which doesn't just focus on the absence of problems, but on your ability to face them with confidence and serenity. The silence that surrounds you can be an invitation to introspection. Instead of avoiding or fearing it, take advantage of this space to connect with me in a deeper way. Meditation, prayer, or even a moment of appreciation of nature can be tools that help clear your mind. As you open up to this, you will notice that the peace I offer begins to manifest. Sometimes you may feel anxious about the future. This is common, but be aware that I know the path ahead. By trusting me, you gain the security that, regardless of how things look, I will be your guide and your support. This level of trust, which deepens with time and contemplation, becomes a valuable resource for facing life's surprises. Life is full of cycles. There are periods when you move forward quickly, and there are moments of pause and reflection. It's natural to have doubts during these quieter periods, but remember that these are essential. Every twist and turn, every pause, serves your growth. Every step you take is an opportunity to reconnect with what really matters. What you may not realize is that your path is carefully shaped. It is filled with love and attention. Even in situations that seem meaningless, I am there, shaping and preparing you for the bountiful harvest to come. And when you finally see this, there will be a revelation within you. You will realize yourself in new ways, see your strength grow and find purpose in every challenge you overcome. Let this settle in your heart, worries don't define who you are. You are much more than the sum of your anxieties. Your identity is rooted in a greater force, in a peace that can be accessed at any time. When you welcome my love and allow yourself to be shaped by it, you become a version of yourself that is strong, wise, and resilient. Allow yourself time to reflect and connect with what is true. Embrace the peace that is calling you and allow me to work in your life. The invisible that is happening around you is more significant than you realize, and a future full of possibilities is shaping up for you. Be open to what lies ahead, and remember that the path is a process, and every step you take is valuable. If you felt that the messages here have brought a little more light into your life, I want you to share your positive energy. Comment on the word luck to attract good vibes, and may the blessings multiply in your life. Don't forget to check if you're already subscribed to the channel, as each subscriber is part of this community that supports each other and grows together. If you find value in this content, like it and share it with friends who also deserve this encouragement. Now, let's say a little prayer together. Dear God, I thank you for your presence and for every blessing in my life. May I always find peace in the midst of storms and trust in your guidance. I wish everyone who watches these messages to feel your love and blessings. Amen. Remember, you are not alone. We are on this journey together.